Hi guys, today I will show you quick and lazy technique for 3D sketching in Blender and Photoshop. Basically we want to render our assets like simple 3 or 4 assets. As you can see, I have 4 random assets. I created them in 3D code, but you can of course download it from sketchfab, whatever you want, just like some random columns or ruins. So this is not design challenge, it's like for presentation and fun purposes. So we are making epic spiky columns and epic ancient ruins in the sky and mood like here, so we don't see details. So this is easy and lazy for lazy practice. Just as you can see here, here are something like I did, but without 3D. So this is even more lazy. It's more lazy. This is the sky I took from the reference pictures and just slapped some elements, and we will be making this type of thing in 3D probably. I hope it will be working like that. So here are 4 assets. I showed you, I mean, I didn't show you because my video crashed when I was recording this. So when you import your model from 3D code, if you are using 3D code, of course, you want to decimate it. So you click in the this range icon. It's called modifiers. You you just put here a 0 point, for example 4, and press enter. And what happens when we click on the mesh wireframe viewport shading, this globe with wireframe, we can see now the mesh is not really clean, but for our purposes it's okay. So in 3D code we are like sculpting, so everything is very dense. So okay, here we are now in Blender. Okay, I will change the light to the sun, and sun will be like 2. Okay, and we are in Eevee, but first of all we must prepare Eevee for our rendering, let's say for our viewport. So first of thing, we go to the render icon here, and we press ambient occlusion, bloom. You can play with bloom. Is like glow from the sun. I can demonstrate it. I hope for um, maybe no, it doesn't look cool now. Maybe it's like this kind of glow that is bouncing from the reflective surface. Some people like it, some don't. But screen space reflections. Volumetric, you open this tab, volumetrics, and then volumetric shadow. There is probably contact shadows. I don't know. Soft shadows, high bitrate shadows, maybe indirect lighting, I don't remember. Simply. Okay, film. We want transparency here for our work. So here we have film, and we press transparency because I'm not sure how to make it, but let's roll with the wait. Okay, we are in the shader editor, and we go to world. The world scene is here. So when we open this icon, we press shader editor. We have these nodes, and the world is our world. So for example, we have now dark world. And when I turn off this transparency, we can see clearly there. For example, I want to make blue sky, and we can see that the shadows are not blue, but gray. So for example, if we take a look on our reference images, we can see that this skybox is colored. So for example, let's make this type of sky. Maybe not this type, sorry. Let's make it yellow and more saturated. Yeah, something like that. To be like more like sunset or this kind of And let's make sun more powerful, like so. Maybe sun can be in a color, but we must be careful with this because it can become more very oversaturated. So for these purposes, we will be using sky, and then film. Okay, transparent. So when you render your stuff, it will be without. Let's see. For example, press N, view, camera to view, so that you can play with your camera. And for example, I press F12, and here is rendering. When you save it as PNG, you can photobash with your elements. So this is the purpose of our presentation here. Okay, so maybe let's be bold with this. Okay, one more thing, textures. There are ways of texturing. One way is to use Quixel Bridge. For now it's free, but soon it will be paid, but we'll be using the free version. So, you know, Quixel Bridge is this program. Oh, I'm not signed in. It's not good that I'm not signed in. Wait a minute. Okay, we are in the Quixel, and I have some purchased textures. Okay, no, not AK. Sorry, what the fuck? Sorry. Wait. Strange. I thought I have downloaded them, but apparently not. So we have assets, 3D assets. Of course, you can use for this exercise. Just download some columns and stuff like that for this. And oh man, I'm just slow today. Okay, we want to be fast. Export. Okay, we have a problem with texture, so whatever. I will do something else, something better. Okay. I will drag my texture. So okay, let's forget about the Quixel bridge. It's so I just drop and drag and drop one texture. I will show you now this kind of texture. Okay. And now I'm applying this to base color, and for let's make it cubic. And we don't see anything interesting, but Control T, and we must give it to generated. Control T is edit preferences, node wrangler it's called. You must enable it to use it, so it's a node wrangler in the preferences. So when you have the node wrangler, you have secret, not secret, but like special, you know, this settings for columns and such as stuff. For textures, I mean, sorry. Okay, and let's press cubic and box. Okay, and we have now a really cool texture. For scale, we can use value and place it here, and then we can scroll it and set value we want to make. So 0.5 or maybe no, too much. Maybe 2. Yeah, I don't really know what settings is best for this texture, but still we have this kind of texture. Okay, box and then. Okay, now there is another way. I will try this now. It's the projection. So we edit mode and press A. I don't know if it will work with 3D code stuff. So let's see. U. Unwrap. Okay. Failed. So probably it's not smart UV. Okay, let's see. If it don't work, we can just. Okay, it works, but I don't know if it will be Okay, we have this smart UV, and then cube projection. Wait, we want to have be in front. Cube projection, and so it should be projected like so. I hope, or it's not working. But let's see. Mesh, something like. Maybe this is not the best time to show you this, but I will show you. Okay, so subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. Okay, let's imagine this is interesting thing, interesting 3D object. So here is the, let's select the this, okay, and now G for movement, and we can, it's cool thing, proportional editing. You can make selections and then play with the with the shape of our assets, so you can see it's like more fluid and interesting. It's interesting. Okay, so now you unwrap failed. Wait, smart UV? I don't know if so. Probably I'm made some mistakes, and I'm just recording, and I wanted to show you a really cool thing, but basically I will probably record. Okay, so okay, I think I understand. Okay, object mode, texture. Okay, here is the texture. I don't see it. Why? Okay, so here is the texture. Here is the projection. Wait, U. We press U and then cube projection. Boom. And it doesn't work. And I have a question. Why it don't work? Oh man. I just made some stupid mistake, and I wanted to show you cool thing. And I will not show you this thing, so I will prepare another thing today, because we want to be we want to make something today. Okay, so just forget about it. Okay, sorry. So here we have these assets. Okay, we'll just use the same what the tower. Okay, tower. Okay, here we have this asset. Okay, here we have the asset. I will delete this sky. So for our purposes, we need shapes. So what we can do? We can just, okay, let's make the sun hitting from the rim to, okay, here is our person. Okay, here we have this asset. Okay, I will just duplicate it. Maybe rotate it somehow. And the idea is that we will have window with our assets, and we will be of course you want to think about the perspective you want to use in this. So for look, F12, image, save as. I will pop. I have saved this. Now let's make some other renders. Okay, let's press F12. Okay, here are the renders. Very simple, with the background, with the transparent background. Okay, now I'm opening the Photoshop really quickly, closing the Blender because we don't need it anymore. Let's close it. Sorry, wait. Okay, here we are in the Photoshop now. Let's grab our pictures, our reference pictures. Okay, let's grab random stuff. Maybe more yellow stuff because I have the renders that are yellow. So okay, for now let's play with this. Okay. Okay, now I have the renders. You can see I have the renders. Okay, and then let's start playing with it. So let's say I want to use this scene. Let's make our workspace here. And remember, we want to work in a distance, so we want to have small window, as you can see. Maybe I will zoom in because on the recording it could be too small. Okay, and we just maybe we want to paint something, but and now we just take our assets and place them however we want. And let's try to create some interesting composition using our own let's say photobashing elements. Okay, so we as you can see we have this kind of sky color, so we want to just or use fill bucket with color picked color or we want maybe for example use layer with clipping layer. Okay, clipping layer, how do you make it? You will show now. We have this column. Okay, sometimes you can press Control and click on the layer with mouse, and you can see there's a selection. Then you can paint something inside it. Okay, but it's irreversible. So if you want to have some stuff inside your column, like for example lighten mode, we are just making new layer and pressing Alt while hovering between 1 and 2 second layer and pressing, we can see the small arrow pointing down and we press them, and now we have clipping mask. What it does, it creates selection and we can now paint and we can make as many as we want this kind of layers. So we can use this for texturing, for placing textures, for doing many cool things. I usually like to collapse these layers, but this is how it works. Okay, so now I'm just trying to invent. For sake of our presentation, we can just steal the water, but let's not use copyrighted images. So this is just like, maybe I will delete it later. So let's try not to, for your professional work, don't use this kind of images. But for our purposes, we can use it. Okay, so now I have the idea. We have ruins. This is the aqueduct, for example, that's going towards us. Okay. And you can see this is very cool and very easy method of making something, starting conversation, let's say for our illustration or concept art. This is very fun process, as you can see. You can paint here. So we have some, maybe this cloud is, you know, this kind of cool fog. So we are making we have these columns. Maybe we want another one outside of the maybe more telephoto, but okay, maybe let's add third column here somewhere. Maybe let's go with it behind. We can use another clipping layer for our column to make it more behind this ruin structures. Okay, now I will use this one, this cool big tower. So of course you can use any kind of I don't know if it's not too much, these towers. Maybe not too much. Okay, I'm now using the lasso tool just to, and of course I'm deleting this guy on the top. Maybe I will use him somewhere in here. Maybe he's standing on the roof. This kind of Roman statues on the rooftops. Okay, here is the aqueduct. So bridge, aqueduct, whatever. It's pontus something. Okay, so here is the sketch. Maybe I will move this column. This point of interest is too much on the right. Okay, so maybe let's move our guys, our composition more to the center to make it more interesting. So okay, here we have first sketch. This is the simple and very easy way of making sketches. Okay, so we will keep doing this for our project today. And you can see this is ridiculously easy. And we can put some we can put people for scale on the bridge. He should be small because this is an enormous bridge. Okay, so first sketch is ready. First composition. I will just cut it here. Cut it here. Cut it here. And here. Okay. Okay, now let's move. Maybe I will make just a new document for our sketch. Okay, we can use the same base. Maybe let's have fun and just grab our asset and try. Okay, we can clip this asset into our composition. Maybe for this one we don't want it to be with fog. Okay, so here we have clipped composition. Okay, so also we are clipping here, and now I'm just duplicating the bridge. Okay, this aqueduct, and you can have fun with limited assets. So for example, let's copy this here. Now we can see what we have here. Okay, we have this kind of, let's make composition with using this only three assets on for fun. Let's take our inspiration photo. Okay, here we have the blue sky, more blue sky, so let's make gradient. Okay, let's grab water for our water effect. Let's grab it, okay, and now clip it. So you can see this is the very easy way. Of course, I don't care about shadows on water, but maybe we can add them later. Wait. This is the tower. Okay, so for example, okay, I have clipped the tower, but for now I wanted to. So if you have clipped something and because it's easy, we want to. No, this guy should. Okay, so press Control and then you can make it marching ants and so on. Okay, so we can have this. Maybe these towers are inverted. I don't know why, but for some reason, some gates to maybe they are on islands. So now we can start, thinking about design elements. But it's almost we must put something here on the. Let's put columns in the background. They are like sticking out from the fog on the port. Some kind of something, I don't know. Some kind of columnade. It doesn't make sense, but it must look cool. So this is the illustration principle, not concept art principle. But for sometimes for a warm up, it's very nice to just play with this kind of simple compositions. So we have another. What I'm thinking about now is maybe I want something more on the layer. I want something on the bridge, or not. No, I want. Okay. Okay, so we have made 2 sketches. Okay, so now I'm. Let's move for another one. Okay, so let's just copy the background because we'll be using this background for our illustrations. Why not? It's cool to use the same background, the same color for your illustrations, for your compositions, because it can show that we are in the same area. Okay, let's separate these layers. Okay, let's make this ruin look cool. Okay. What we have here? Okay, let's use the something on the. Let's clip the mask and let's mark. Let's mark something. Okay. Another thing, we can maybe steal a shape. Let's steal these buildings. Okay, so we have the city. Okay, now we can add some. Maybe we don't want to be obvious that it is like Venice in Italy. So we cut the domes. Okay, and now. Okay, I don't know what happened. So now we are placing this shape and making our own city type. And of course, enormous columns. City of columns of ancient heroes. Okay, so this is very far away. Um, maybe we want a bridge here, so no, we don't want a bridge here. Maybe this is the kind of bridge, kind of pier that is peeking through. We can look. Okay, so it's not proper perspective, but who cares? Okay, now we want add fog. Wait a minute. Okay. We want add fog here. Strange. Sorry, I just got confused for a second. We want clip this and this and. Okay, so now we have a problem. I'm merging all this stuff and just going down. Going down, making it the same color, deleting this one, making this tower more smoother, I don't know. Okay, now we have this and we can make fog elements. Okay, for a happy accident, let's see. We have just there's something in the water, for example, some kind of gates. Let's imagine, and we are making notes with this, so we don't have to care about proper, you know, philosophy, not philosophy, but proper logic behind this type of sketches. So I'm just like inventing stuff. Okay, I feel like there should be tower, so let's make a tower here. Okay, let's make some background city. Maybe this is the see this is some kind of towers here. I don't know, more further away. So we want to use make it more transparent, and we are making this yeah, this city. Let's see, let's copy this one. Okay, and let's place it here. Okay, let's clip it to the maybe let's make it very dark, so we can, maybe better idea, we can have a tower that is overlooking our city, and and here is our docks that go to the sea. Yeah, it's better idea. Okay, here's tower, here is delayed. Let's put some person here, or a soldier. He could be maybe not here, but he should be standing here. Maybe another one here. I don't know why the fog is okay. Here is okay. Okay, so here we have third sketch. Okay, so here is the third sketch. Let's save it. Okay. So here are the results of our sketches. So here's the third one. We have created something like this, and we can use photographs, but we can use also our 3D renders that we made. So as you can see, with this simple method, we are just combining some reference photo for sky, for mood. So as you can see, even now, when I'm showing you this renders, it's such a small and very quick, such small work you should be done for overpainting this and making something cool, playing with the shapes, with the mood, with the light. And this is the greatest way to create simple compositions, because we are making our own assets, our own models. If you are using 3D code, you can make it, download some model, remake it, resculpt it, add some really simple textures, and then combine it inside Photoshop or in Blender. You can make it in Blender that you can render layers like photo cards. So for example, you have sky, then you can of course stack and build your render. But I think that this is very fast and interesting way of making like photobash, but with your own 3D assets. So we have this kind of interesting compositions that are not quite cool. And I didn't discover it, of course, but I rediscovered this method, and I wanted to share it with you. So this is this is the focus of this recording of this tutorial. Sorry for my problems with textures in the Blender, but probably I will record proper this cube projection. But it doesn't matter for this tutorial. This was supposed to be lazy sketches, so or I will cut this part from Blender's from recording and show you only Photoshop and yeah. So I believe so. So thank you very much. I hope this technique could be helpful for you. It's very fun for me. You can play with it and just let me know if you liked it. And thanks for watching and stay tuned and bye bye.